Hello students, today we are going to see sentence pattern. Model question. Frame a sentence of the pattern SVOC. You have to write like he painted the car green or else. You will be given a sentence. He painted the car green and you have to identify the pattern of the sentence. There are two models. One is you will be asked to frame a sentence. Number two is you will be given a sentence in which you have to find out the pattern of the sentence. A sentence comprises smaller units which are called elements of sentence structure. Sentence comprises smaller units which are called elements of sentence structure. They are, what are the elements? Subject, which is denoted by S, verb V, complement C, object O, adjunct A. Subject S, verb V, complement C, object, there are two objects, indirect object and direct object, and the last one is adjunct, which is denoted by the letter A. First, what is a subject? Subject is a word or a group of words. Subject is a word or a group of words. Sometimes it might be a group of words in a sentence about which something is said. It may be a word or a group of words in a sentence about which something is said. My father is a teacher. In this sentence, my father is a subject. Is a teacher denotes and it says something about the subject. My father is a teacher. Okay, so subject is a word or a group of words in a sentence about which something is said. In this sentence about the father, something is said. What is said? It's a teacher. Okay, my father is a subject in this sentence. Or subject is a word or phrase which is responsible for the action taking place in a sentence. Raja posted the letter. Doer of the action. Subject is a word in sentence 2. Subject is a word or phrase which is responsible for the action. So Raja is responsible for the action taking place in a sentence. So he posted the letter. He is the doer of the action. Okay. In some sentences, subject is responsible for the action taking place in a sentence. In the first sentence, my father is a subject. In the second sentence, Raja is a subject. In the first sentence, about which subject denotes, or in a sentence about which something is said. In sentence 2, subject is a word or phrase which is responsible for the action taking place in a sentence. Verb, action word. Okay, verb means what? Action word. Verb is a word or phrase expressing existence, action or occurrence. Verb is a word or phrase expressing existence, action or occurrence. Priya is a teacher. Priya is a teacher. Priya is a subject. Okay. Is, existence. What is she? Is a teacher. Okay. Is a verb here. Arjun dances well. Dances here is an action. Okay. Arjun dances, action word. Word which refers action or called verb. Verb is a word or a phrase expressing existence, action or occurrence. In the first sentence, verb expressed existence. In the second sentence, Arjun dances well, it denotes action. Do you understand? Verb is a word or phrase expressing existence, action or occurrence. So far we have completed two things, subject and verb. Subject is denoted by the letter S, verb is denoted by the letter V. The next one is complement. What is a complement? Complement is a word or phrase that usually comes after a be verb such as am, is, are, was and were to make the sense complete. Complement is a word or phrase that usually come after a be form of verb. What are those be form of verbs? Am, is, are, was and were are called the be form of verbs, and it helps and it makes the sentence complete. Without complement, the sentence will be incomplete. So it completes the sentence. Complement completes the sentence. In example 1, children are happy. It comes after the be form of verb. Are happy is a complement here. Kumar is a good boy. Kumar is a good boy. Good boy is a complement because that word makes the sentence complete. Without that word, if you take out that word, good boy, the sentence will be like Kumar is. So that word, that particular word completes the sentence. It makes the sentence complete, meaning complete. Kumar is a good boy. Okay? Or sometimes complement comes after certain verbs such as become, turn, look, appear, feel, etc. So complement comes after certain verbs such as become, turn, look, appear, feel, etc. He became a doctor. Whenever you get these verbs, become, turn, look, appear, feel, you can write the next word will be a complement. He became a doctor. What is that doctor? It's a complement. The sky appears red. So appears is a key word here. The sky, subject, appears, verb, red is complement. Okay. So the verbs, the complement comes after certain verbs such as become, turn, look, appear, feel, etc. Okay. Note, if the complement is removed, the sentence would be incomplete. So I've already said this. If the complement is removed from the sentence, it would be incomplete. So far, we have seen 3: subject, verb, complement. Okay, subject, verb, complement. Complement is denoted by the letter C. Do you understand? Shall we move on to the next one? Object. What is an object? Object is a word or phrase in a sentence towards which action of the verbal element is directed. Object is a word or phrase in a sentence towards which the action of the verbal element is directed. Sehwag scored a triple century. Sehwag scored what? A triple century. Sehwag, we are talking about Sehwag. Subject, verb, scored. What he did? He scored. So that's a verb, action. A triple century. What did he score? A triple century. If there are two objects in a sentence, the answer for the question what is direct object and whom is indirect object. If you get two objects in a sentence, you have to ask two questions. One is what, the other one is whom. If you ask the question what, the answer will be direct object. If you answer the question whom, the answer will be indirect object. I gave him my pen. Example, I gave him my pen. I, subject, action word is gave, and him my pen. You have to ask the question, what did I give? What did I give? My pen. What? So the answer for what is my pen, which is direct object, and the answer for whom. Whom did I give? Him. Okay. Whom did I give my pen? Him. So the answer for whom is indirect object. I gave him my pen is indirect object. So the pattern is yes. I is yes, subject, gave, verb, him, indirect object, my pen is direct object. So there are two objects, one is direct object, the other one is indirect object. For in order to get find out the direct object, you have to ask the question what. In order to get or identify the indirect object, you have to ask the question whom. Okay. In some sentences you will get two objects. In some sentences you will get only one object. If you get two objects, you have to ask the question what and whom. Shall we move on to the next one? The next one is adjunct. Adjunct is the optional element in a sentence. It's an optional element. It is not compulsory. It's an optional element in a sentence. It answers the question how, why, when, where. How, why, when, and where. So these are the question. Adjunct is the optional element in a sentence. It answers the question how, why, when, where. Last week we went to Chennai by car to attend a meeting. Last week we went to Chennai by car to attend a meeting. So when did we go? When did we go? Last week. When? It answers the question when. So last week, it's an adjunct. Where did we go? To Chennai. Where? So it answers the question where. How did you go, or how did we go? By car. It answers the question how. And why did we go to attend a meeting? So it answers the question how, why, when, and where. Last week we went to Chennai by car to attend a meeting. When? Last week. Where? To Chennai. How? By car. Why? To attend a meeting. Note, the removal of adjunct would not harm the sense of the sentence. The removal of adjunct would not harm the sense of the sentence. So it gives additional information. So adjuncts gives additional information, and it is the optional element in a sentence. You have to ask the question how, why, when, where. Okay. So far what we have seen, we are seeing sentence pattern. So we are seeing the elements of a sentence structure. What are the elements? Subject, verb, complement, object, adjunct. So subject is a word or group of words in a sentence about which something is said. Sometimes subject is responsible for the action taking place in a sentence. Verb. So verb is a word expresses existence, action, or occurrence. The next one is complement. Complement is a word that usually comes after a be form of verb. What are the be forms of verb? Am, is, are, was, and were. Okay. So sometimes complement comes after certain verbs. So what are the certain verbs? Become, turn, look, appear, feel, etc. So these are the certain forms of verb. So if you get these verbs, the next element is a complement. Important point, complement is removed, the sentence would be incomplete. Object, there are two objects, one is direct object, the other one is indirect object. In order to identify direct object, you have to ask the question what. In order to identify indirect object, you have to ask the question whom. Adjunct, the next one is adjunct. Adjunct is an optional element. It answers the questions how, why, when, and where. If you remove the adjunct, it would not harm the sense of the sentence. So these are the elements, important elements in a sentence: subject, verb, complement, object, adjunct. Subject is denoted by the letter S, verb is denoted by the letter V, complement is denoted by the letter C, object is denoted by the letter O. There are two objects. Indirect object is denoted by the letter I, D, O, and direct object is denoted by the letter D, O. Okay. Sometimes indirect object is referred or denoted by the letter I, O. Okay. Adjunct is denoted by the letter A. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.